This is a 16-piece brush set from a brand called BESTOPE, not sure. These are synthetic and cruelty-free. There's a mix of face and eye brushes. So I'll go ahead and put the picture here from the Amazon listing of all of the brush shapes included in this set so you can get a good idea, but we really do have enough to do a whole routine with this set. Now, just feeling the bristles, they feel soft. They're not the softest I've ever felt. It really does feel nice. And for foundation today, I'll be using my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. I'm just gonna drop a pump or two onto the brush. So let's just get started. Ooh, it's very flexible. It's a little less stiff than I expected from like a kabuki style brush. Blending and spreading the foundation really nicely. I'm also able to kind of use this type of brush to stipple on foundation really well. No complaints so far, actually. Yeah, there's no streakiness at all coming from this brush. I'm seeing one little hair that came off of the brush. But you know, for a cheap makeup brush, using it for the first time, there's usually some hairs that come out and one little one is not bad. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed with how smoothly this applied my foundation. What's interesting, it comes with a little key that tells you what brush is meant for what. It says brush 8 is a concealer brush, but then the brushes aren't labeled. So I'm like, well, which brush is number 8? I think this is the brush that they're telling me is meant for concealer. It's sort of fluffy, but on the flatter side. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm just gonna dot it really lightly because the triangle of concealer is out for 2021. And let's just see how this works. Okay. It's doing a really nice job at just like diffusing the product. At first, I thought that this would be like, again, too fluffy to work well with cream or liquid product, but it's really giving me a nice blend. I wish this brush was a little bit more flexible. I think it's more so meant for crease blending versus like transition blending. I'm gonna go in with one of the fluffier brushes. That one was more of something I'd choose for like my outer corner. Yeah, there we go. This one's a little bit more fluffy. I wish this brush set came with like one really big fluffy blending brush for the eye. There is this little pencil brush that I think will work really well for the inner corner, which is where I'm going to be placing shade number 4, this metallic champagne color. Okay, I have my Physicians Formula sculpting bronzer, and I do like to use flat top brushes to blend out my cream contour. So let's try it out. Ooh, again, this is so much more flexible than I would typically use, but we're getting a decent blend. This is a very decent brush set. I'm kind of preferring the face ones over the eye ones, but I mean, if you're starting from scratch or you just want like extras, this is a solid choice. Yeah, that actually blended out my bronzer really nicely considering how dark that went on. It blended it out to look very natural. Now I'm gonna finish off the face using my Honest Beauty highlight. This is in the shade Midnight Reflection, and the fan brush from this set. Again, very flexible bristles, but it seems to be picking up enough product for a noticeable highlight. So I think my final thoughts on this brush set is that definitely worth it if you're looking to start your collection or grow your collection. There are a few brushes that I would have liked to see included, but this is a pretty well-rounded set for both the face and eyes.